I, I, I mean, I've settled into a really good rhythm with this MES trading. I mean, a really good. I mean, numbers don't lie. Let's just put it that way. My my P&L is has just changed. Well, I mean, a lot of things have changed in my life since last year, but since I started doing this like a normal person, things it's just amazing how well it works, and it's so consistent. I mean, you're taking trades. I don't get losers on the MES. The time I get a loser is when I listen to Paul. And he knows I'm joking because I know we've talked about it. But when I'm like get worried that the NQ is doing something, and I change my mind about the ES, and that's the only times I've lost. Well, no, I had one real loser when the market turns. I mean, that happens. That's going to happen. But at the end of the day, the consistency that comes with just having your set level. I don't know. I think just watch it for a little bit longer, Tom. But for me, I'll never do anything different than what I'm doing right now with the MES. It's proven an up market so far. Look, let me show you. I started I started this and started really getting consistent with it back here. Probably about when do we start? Probably really with MES. I mean, but let's put it this way: it's been through all this up market. It's been through this sideways market here. I went through the down days with it, up days, neutral days, down days, trend change days. I've been through with it. I've had some pure trend change days that were up back to down. I've had some down days that switched to up with it. And the only thing I can say is the rules I'm following with it. If you stick to them, stick to those rules like a what's a good word for that? So if you stick to those, what's up, Tom? So if you stick to those rules, man, I'm just telling you, like what I'd highly suggest, huh?
He's trying to his mic because he's talking.
What I'd highly suggest is do. I'm trying to get David's supposed to be doing the same thing, but I don't know. We'll see. I guess phone number. If he's not here tonight, I'm gonna ask why. But
That 1,000 tick fry or 10,000?
so it's a I go back for so I got the 2,000, 30,000, 60,000, and then I replaced the daily with 120,000 just because it's just so freaking clean. Um, but I spend most of the what's going on? I spend most of my time going back and forth between the 60 and 30 these days, and really trading off the 30,000 just because I don't need to see every little wiggle in the market now. I just don't. I don't care about every little wiggle in the market on the MES. I really don't care. All I care about is levels. The like I said, if I could superimpose right now this 89, which I'm sure I can, on this 30,000 tick and my 60,000 tick, I would not, you know, and I don't need it at night either. I don't even use it at night. There's no reason for me to use it at night. So 30,000, 60,000 tick, and all it does is give me the levels. And I gotta be honest with you, I could probably go with a program that says if the VWAP is pointing up and we're above it, we're in a buy program. If it's pointing down and we're below it, we're in a sell program. If it's flat and bouncing between, we're in a neutral program, much like this morning. So, I really probably could live without the 89 here, be honest with you. I mean, it's not hard to see higher highs above the Globex when we started this morning. That's not hard to see. So I'm going to know what the smaller tick chart's doing based on this larger tick chart. The point I'm trying to make here is, at the end of the day, what I'm proving with this, and this is what I'm proving, Tom, and this is when I came out to train you, this is what I'm proving. What I'm proving with this is the only thing that matters is somebody answer.
Price action?
Uh, it starts with an L first.
Oh, well,
Levels. The only thing that matters is levels, especially when you're trading the MES this way. Because look, here, I'm going to show you this. I'm gonna put this was on a sim account I had before, or a eval. So let me change this back to a real account. Let's get ready to trade. Hold on, I had a phone call. I gotta get it on the account I want to trade here. Okay, so for me here, look, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna trade these tonight anyway. So I would easily go to the 60,000 and be like, okay, I can make my first ad here. I can just look back, look left, levels, right? We've done levels many times. And Paul, I keep going back and forth on whether this, well, it needs to be on Joel's chart trader because I can't do the MES on the ES chart. But Paul left. Tom kicked him out. Fine, I'll kick Tom out.
No, I'm happy I fixed the microphones. Leave me alone.
I just moved them to the live stream. Oh, Tom, I screw with you, Tom. I moved you to the live stream.
I was gonna say.
No, I screw with you, man. Hold on. Paul had to leave there. All right, so Illinois Tom, not St. Louis Tom. So I've been taking, like, literally this 60,000 tick chart. I'll place all my orders. I don't care. I'll place all my orders on it. I think it's on the same account that I want to trade on. But what I'm going to do, literally, this is what I'm going to do. And the only reason I use this, the 30,000 ticks going to give me some little levels here between my bigger ticks. So like tonight, I'll end up, using this level, not the bigger level. During the day, I'll use the yellow, what I put in yellow, my big tick chart levels. But that's it. That's all we're doing. So as a matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. We're up. We're up tonight. We're down as far as the small tick chart says. But again, I don't need that. We're sitting here, sitting on top of a level that we got rejected off of on the push down. Push down came from a big level up here. So I'm still comfortable having this long, again today, long bias. I could have kept that the whole time. So doing the same thing, Tom, just looking at my levels here, this would have to be a catastrophe down to like below the pivot for me to even get worried about not trading this tonight. And I'm trying to get my bias on that because, I mean, I don't really try not to look at 89, but now that I look at it this way, I kind of have a little bit of a long bias here tonight. So what am I trying to say? I'm gonna use this huge ass tick chart, 30,000 ticks, and be like, okay, so let's put a contract at 19. Oh, it would have just filled it. So maybe go into the market on that one. Now again, it's down. We have it down. Let me look at the NQ real quick and see what we're looking at. I mean, we're down. I don't really know if I want a long bias in this. Let me look at this real quick before I start making decisions on it. But I mean, the point I'm trying to make here, Tom, is the only decision I have to make is, do I want a long bias or a short? That's it. And so, I'm just going to look at this and say, okay, where's my better probability? I mean, looking at this head and shoulders pattern here, and then we bounce back down into the levels that I didn't want to go above, right? So these were those two levels earlier today that I said if we get above those, then we want to, start. I could start thinking long again above those levels, right? That's what I said earlier. And then go back to the big tick. So the point I'm trying to make is, I can literally look at these levels now and say, okay, this is a strong level. We know this is a strong level, and by gosh, we know these are really strong levels down here. So what are the odds that tonight goes all the way down to here? Now, technically, we're staying below VWAP. So technically, I think we should probably have a little bit of a short bias, Paul.
Yeah, a little bit. Looks that way.
Same
on the NQ, I think. Although NQ's pretty choppy.
Yeah, I don't think.
It's really
I think
gonna
we're.
break out.
I think we're just coin flipping at this point. So either way, I mean, the point I'm trying to make is and we're after the Asian Open. Yeah, we're at 8:20.
Yeah, another 10 minutes will set the opening range.
Yeah, so I could pick short or long right now. I could literally flip a coin, and almost guarantee we're not going to break above this, and we're not going to break below this. So what's the more favorable play right now? The more favorable play for us probably is the short trade, I think, right? Yeah. So now here we go. There you go. So I'm gonna hit this with I can't get off it broke my levels, Paul, and when it stays above my levels, I'm like, we need to be thinking long.
Oh, we'll stick to our rules then, right?
But I'm gonna try to make a point tonight. It doesn't matter. All I'm gonna do is trade my levels. You know?
I mean, NQ right now is just coin
So
flip.
here. So we're gonna add a short contract. Let's go ahead and go in one at the market right now, Paul.
Okay.
All right.
Short?
Now, yep, short.
Okay.
Now we've got an ad. Now we have an ad. Back at 25.75. So 25.75.
25.
We're doing an ad. Well, I'm at 25.50, whatever. And then I'm gonna be conservative tonight. We're gonna take our little baby target down here at this next level because that's where it said it wanted to do it. Actually, we do a little baby target at 13.25. And ta-da! That's all. I mean, Tom, I don't know if you, Hutch, you've been watching me do this for the past almost 2 months now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to make it easy for everybody. I spent a long time talking about my levels and how to use my levels. I mean years. And I mean years and years. Talking about getting levels, and for freaking years I didn't know how to use levels. I didn't. Even before I met you, I had this. I was in one of these little intercoastal houses, tiny little old school houses, 1-story house. This was like 5 years ago, and Paul remembers this. And one of the words, and Wilbur was with us, and I was like, and the only time I ever screwed up was when I didn't stick to my freaking levels. And Paul remembers me saying, I wrote it on my freaking wall too. Use your elfin levels,
effing
Don.
levels, I
That's
remember that.
exactly. You remember it, don't you, Paul?
Yeah, I do. I totally remember.
Use your effing levels. Tom, STL Tom, AI Tom. This goes to the point that I was trying to make with you is if you got a good level and what you did yesterday and could explain what you did at your level, you're going to make money more often than not. So the very first thing that matters the most in trading is know where you want to trade from. Levels. You've heard Tom's heard me say that 1,000 times. You all, other than AI Tom, has heard me say that 1,000 times. Know what to do at your level. Well, used to I was looking for a setup, right? I was using a $6.99 or whatever we used to use, $2.92. And I was waiting for a setup at my level. Well, before that, I didn't wait for the setup at my level. I tried trading everything, and I didn't do well. And then I started using my effing levels, and I did well. Actually made money trading. And then we moved forward, and levels work. And the point I'm trying to make here is for me, being ripped off my high horse of a couple years ago to trading like everybody else, one of the things that I can rely on is my levels. and I tried to think through this for a while. And Paul, and I could giving credit to Paul here where credit's due because he deserves it. He's been in my ear for years about it. It wasn't until I had to have a literal like health and financial catastrophe before I would listen to him. This is a real story. I'm not lying to you. This is real. You guys all know this, other than maybe AI Tom. You guys know I went through the health issue. You guys know that Paul was trying to do stuff. You guys know that I came back and still had issues. You guys all know about my, you know what, we're not going to talk about. But, one thing that I can do in this, I'm going to lose this level, but I'm going to lose this. One thing I can do is always rely on the levels. Whether they're smaller levels in the middle or the bigger levels off the big tick chart, at least you have a point of reference to trade from. And then it just took me a while because I'm stubborn. I've been in the game for a while, but it took me a while to be like, you know what? Here's how I'm going to do this. Since I tried scaling in with micros on the NQ using levels, it works, and you can rack up some nice days, but when it doesn't work, boy, do they hurt. Bingo. And I went through that, earlier this year and last year doing that, trying to scale into M and Q. And then finally I was like, Paul, why don't I just do what I know? I know levels on the ES. Hit me with it, bro.
I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna wait for the break, but I want to go short.
All right, I got one ready to go. This isn't the account I want to do. I'm trying to figure out which account do I want to put it on. Let's see here. I'll go with that one. All right. So the point I'm trying to make here is that if you get your levels down and you want a consistent trading methodology and you're not risking too much, do this on the MES. Scale in, limp in with one contract. Limp in with one contract from your level. From your level. I don't give a shit if it's mine. And then when it moves against you to another level, look at that. We just got a target. When it moves against you to another level, add another contract. You don't have to be right here. But if you read, if you go back and look at the actual real traders, the way they make profits is they use levels. And it took me forever to figure this one out until
single entries either. They
layer in, because you don't have to. Yeah. So you got to layer in to the account size that fits you. Well, the account size that fits me are prop accounts right now, so I can't take more risk. I can't do the M&Q risk. I can't do the risk that you guys are willing to do in gold. I I can't do the risk that you guys are willing to do layering into the M&Q. I can't do the, you know, the other stuff. But what I can do, and I know it masterfully, is levels on the ES and good analysis on the ES. If I can put those two things together and just meaning analysis bias, my levels are spot on. If I pick my bias right, I'm going to make money. And I've been doing it. And I've been doing it to the point of, again, now my average has picked up actually. It's about $122 per an account per day.
Nice. That's
So,
great.
yeah, that's a freaking paycheck in micros, man. And what Dan say? It would seem to. Anyway, so Tom Hutch, that's the point I'm trying to make, is if you want the noise to cancel out and you focus on one thing, if it were my suggestion, it would be this. But you're trying to settle into your groove, and you seem like you're doing well, Hutch. You really do. That could be a Fugazi, but you know, I'd love to see your statistics and stuff like that if you want to send them to me. I'm just saying, we call it what we want: dynamic sizing methodology. Brian's something something something. I don't know. Let's come up with a better name. I like dynamic sizing methodology, but only because I want to use that in presentations.
I like it too.
Or
Dynamic sizing.
I like dynamic sizing or adaptive
Micro.
positioning.
Micro mastery.
Adaptive positioning with our microdosing. Microdosing, adaptive positioning. Ooh, adaptive positioning. I like that. Yeah, we're not getting moves tonight, are we?
No.
We'll call it short. Maybe I ran my mouth. At least that was something. No, dude. Look. Here's the deal. I'm happy with what we got tonight. Who cares? I mean, at the end of the day, look. I traded this afternoon, by the way. Do you guys understand how much money I made this afternoon? As this thing just kept gliding up and gliding up and gliding up, this pullback here at noon made me a fortune. I say a fortune. It made me. So I really don't give a shit about trading tonight. Let's put it that way.
I don't want to trade, but I can't trade this. This is
No,
just
I picked up.
shot.
I had an account finish over $250. 280. I had one at 250, one at 280, and that's multiplied times 2 each of those. So I had 180, 250, two. I think it was two something. It was like right around 200. It was just a little bit over 200. And I can't remember what the other group was, but I mean that's a $1,200 right there today. Why would I want to trade after making $1,200 a day? You see what I'm saying, Tom? Hutch Tom? Like, my entire thought process is based around nothing more, nothing less than risk or reward these days. And if I make my money, I'm done. How about that? Yeah, buddy.
Works for me.
All starts with levels. It all starts with levels. And again, okay, here's what I say. This is what I taught. So people, I talked to somebody the other day and they watched me on YouTube. Somebody that was an old member for years. He's like, well, you changed everything around. I was like, no, I didn't. He's like, well, you did. And I was like, no, I didn't. He's like, well, you're not doing anything the same. I was like, what about levels? He was like, well, you're doing levels. And I was like, wasn't that the foundation of everything we did? Well, I guess so. I was like, okay, well, what do we do when the price got to a level? We look for an entry. Oh, we did? Okay, so me just having an entry already at the level doesn't count for that? He was like, well, if you put it that way. And I was like, no, dude, man, come on. I want you to tell me how much different it is. He's like, well, we don't have to look at small tick chart. And I was like, is that bad or good? And he was like, well, now that you put it this way, it's probably not bad. And I was like, are you going to come join us? Because that sounds silly. That like you're upset because I'm not looking for setups anymore, that I'm just putting an order at my level. That's upsetting you? I don't know what it is.
Where's David tonight? Is he not here?
Oh, well, I guess his trial was up and he didn't want to pay.
You gotta be kidding me. After all? Well, okay.
I'm going to text him right now.
Whatever.
Watch this. No, I'm going to text him right now.
Oh,
He should
oh,
never
this is
give me
not
his phone
happening
number.
tonight. Not getting any clean moves on NQ at all. Ooh.
Where are you, buddy? I'm teaching the MES adaptive sizing for you, just for you. That's what I text him. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna stick around for this, man.
Now I'll give it a little bit longer, but we need to get break out of this range at some point. If
Range?
it doesn't break, I mean, in the NQ.
Oh, this little
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't trade this.
I don't concern myself.
Top and bottom. Kind of
I don't concern myself with those small tick charts anymore. Why am I getting feedback? Oh, I think it's Tom's mic. Or Tom. Which Tom?
Tom,
Am I getting feedback now?
St. Louis, Tom, you here?
Check. Test.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Test.
muting my mic.
No, that's okay, Tom. What do you mean to talk about, Tom?
Don't take any trades, Tom.
No, I already screwed that up.
Oh, man.
I did that an hour before.
Wait, what happened to wait until you and I? What did I say earlier today?
He's just like me when it comes to technology. I have to be slapped. He does too. He is just like me when it comes to technology.
It just my timing was off on it, and it reacted the way that I expected it to react, but my entries were shit. So that's basically what happened. So
Fair enough.
I shouldn't have traded the chop in the range, or I shouldn't have traded the range. Period. I should have waited for the breakout that never came. So.
Bye, Hutch. See you,
That's why I'm
See you,
saying
Hutch.
I can't trade this. I gotta wait until something cleaner comes along.
See you, Tom Hutcher. See you, buddy. Have a good night.
See you, Tom.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is one thing where you cancel this order too and get rid of that. I mean, the ES is in range too. I mean, I don't want to stick around for this. This is not. I made a whopping $20. I'll buy everybody Waffle House. Hell, shit, you can't buy Waffle House at $20 anymore. Well, maybe you should take my MES trades like that.
How'd you guys do today? I heard you saying earlier, Brian, you did good.
Yeah. Well, I ended up trading to the long side aggressively this afternoon. Or I say aggressively, I didn't get out. Well, I did exactly what I said when we were closing the session up. Tom you weren't there, Tom, but when we ended the session, I was like, look, I'm going to keep trading this to the long side. This is where I'm going to layer my orders. This is how I'd play it going after it. And I did exactly what I said I was going to do. And I layered it in out, 4 or 5 times more on all my accounts. And, or I say 6 of my accounts. 2 of them I left out of the thing. I don't know why. I should have traded all of my paid accounts to the long side this afternoon. But still did it. Ended up really well. I mean, again, everything hovering around 100, 200, between 180 and $250. So that's times 6. So, I did about 1,200 this afternoon, something like that. Or actually, today was about 1,400 if you add the other accounts in the whole day. So this is what I was talking about last night too, or so now my week's made. Like my week's pretty close to made, man. What did I do yesterday? Close to 1,200, 14. I'm working on a $3,000 week on Wednesday. So, that's. I mean, so I'm gonna tighten the belt going into later into the week.
I mean, no, I'm not quite as high as you.
Well, you have been trading
Not
out.
counting that other trade though. That other one's up almost $8,000.
Well, you haven't been doing the MES, the dynamic sizing with me in the afternoons like I have the past couple of days. Had you been doing it with me in the afternoons, you'd be past me profit wise.
I mean, even with I did have one little loser. I'm at almost $2,100. Not bad.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're.
2,089, almost $2,100. All right, let's see what this thing does.
So you're behind me by like $400. No. I said I'm working on a $300 week. I'm like between 26 and 27.
Oh, okay.
Working on. Yeah, about 600 behind me. Which is about par for the course for us. I mean, I'm usually 600 behind you or 600 ahead of you, so
Yeah.
ish when we finish the week. And that's, I mean, again, guys, I can't emphasize enough. I mean, I'm not trying to change you guys from loving the NQ like the way you love it, but I'm really getting to the point where unless Paul's like, I'm taking this trade at this price, this area, and I can put a buy stop or sell stop in, or he says, get this in now and I can jump and grab it, I may not trade the M&Q anymore. I may just do this because it's just,
If it's working,
it's
why
too,
mess with it?
it's too consistent. It's just too damn consistent. There's no, and the great thing about it is there's no, like, you're just sitting there. You're not really doing anything. You're waiting. Like, I need to have something set an alarm so when I get a limit order grabbed, I can put a target in. That's all I need to do. Like, earlier I was showering at like noon, and I come back and I was like, holy crap, I'm way in a profit. I need to take some contracts off. I just walk out of the shower. That's all. I didn't put no. I mean, I can't say this. Like, yeah, I have a stop, but I mean, what does the ES have to do for you to blow an account with 3 micros? It's got to run a obscene amount of freaking points in the wrong direction. And if that happens, that doesn't happen. Like, extreme news. What would cause that? There's not normal market conditions won't cause that. Again, assuming you have a bias, right? Like this afternoon, my bias was up, and I'm sitting here. This is when I took a shower, so it was right around noon. Took a shower, and it comes back. I'm 3 contracts deep. I come back here out of the shower, it's sitting right here. I didn't take an hour and a half shower. It was like, where was it at? Yeah, we're right. Oh, it was right here on this push up. So I'm sitting here on this push up, 3 contracts deep, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take 2 off. It comes back down. I added another one, took 1 off, and I didn't add again until back here because I got sidetracked. But I mean, even here, 3 contracts deep, it's got to go like all the way down to blow the account. I'm sitting down here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Even more to blow the account. I mean, you're talking about $3,000 to blow this thing, right?
Oh yeah. You gotta always go.
It's a big drop for 3 MES contracts. So don't worry about it. I don't worry about that at all. And at the end of the day, if you can get on board with not being as excited about a good trade in the NQ and be a normal person, boring, and just be like, oh, home slum, I'm just going to put orders in at all my levels, and that's all I'm going to do because the market's going up, and if it happens to hit them, great. If it doesn't, then at least I got 1 contract in. If you're happy with that, if you can get yourself mind to think through that process of this is just going to be calm. That's where most traders can't do it. Most traders can't do that part. I have learned over the years that I want to make a paycheck here, and I have to make a paycheck here. So my happy ass is going to sit here and wait for the price to get to where I want to get to, and I'm going to put an order in and let it take it, and then I'll take a target off at the price I want to take a target off at, and I'll rinse, lather, repeat till the cows come home, aka till my paycheck comes home on Friday. There you go. I don't know. That's probably good material to get out to people.
Well,
Is it? I don't know.
At least you're talking because there ain't nothing to trade. That's for sure.
Well, what am I supposed to do other than talk? I'm gonna walk away here and close it down. But I mean, like, you could probably chop up what I have on YouTube tonight into like 7 different pieces and make some good stuff out of it.
Yeah, let's get our plan together and get it all situated.
Waiting on your outline.
Yep.
And I'm waiting on Paul to give me a to-do list.
Well, I'm waiting on the to-do list. As soon as I get a to-do list, you'll be the to-doer.
But no, I mean, and since it's just us, I mean, Tom, for real. I mean, like, you know, Tom knows. Me and him don't speak the same language, so, like, I can't be in the same room.
Out here. I gotta take a trade. So this thing breaks.
You have to take a trade,
Yep. 219.96.
dude. I don't even want to trade this. You can do it.
Break close above 219, 220.
What about that? What about that?
Break and
1914 wick. It's a two. That's a
That's
225.
breakout
That's
the real.
225.
The actual top of the range is at 20. So 20, 25
Yeah.
close.
I don't think I want to do that. I'm a pass there, big guy.
Look at that. Feels right back down.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna pass.
She no go. She no go.
No, I'm passing on that. I think we should wrap it up for the night. To be honest with you, let's spend some time. Spend some time. I got a little bit more time than I've had the past couple of days tomorrow, guys. If Tom, you have time.
For what?
Just get together and try to, you know, give Paul his, give us our to-do list, the whatever you guys talked about. I mean, or should I just stay out of this, Paul? You guys figure it out.
I'm working on it, dude. It's
It's pretty.